isn't a super big, massive win. We got the major progressive. Oh my God.
Hi everybody, Bonus Bandit Chris here, and today is the first day of slot school. If you've ever gone into a casino and felt dumb or confused or like intimidated and didn't want to try slots, this video is for you.
Okay, so we're at our first game. This one is called Birds of Pay. And you can see it's got this big eagle on it. It looks like lots of fun, and it is lots of fun. So the first thing we want to do when we sit down at a game is put our player's club card in. So this is my player's card. I'm sliding it into this slot, not to be confused with the collect ticket or the insert bill slot. This is the slot, and you want to make sure that this turns green. That means it's accepted your card. The next thing you're going to see is that it opens up this little tiny section of the window here, and I know that it's accepted my card because it says my name. Hello, Christine. It also says a lot of other stuff that we will talk about later in a different episode of Slot School. We just want to really focus on how to play the slot machines right now. So know this, that if it says your name and this light is green, that it is counting your play and it is adding up your comps, okay? We're going to press the minimize button so we don't have to look at that, and we can see the full screen a little better. So the first thing we want to do after we put our card in, before we put money in or anything else, which we didn't do, we already put our money in, but that's okay, is to make sure that this number is the number we want to play. People talk about penny slots all the time. No slots cost a penny. You're never going to come in here and even do one spin for a penny. Typically, the lowest amount of money you can play on most slots these days is like 30 cents, I think, and even that is pretty unusual nowadays. The average penny slot is going to cost you around 60 cents, maybe 40, maybe 50, but around 60 cents and up. Penny slot refers to the denomination that you're playing. This particular slot does not look like it has any other denomination. But there are slots mixed in all across the casino floor, and I'm not saying they're meant to confuse us, but it's not meant to be super clear either. And the idea is that some of them will be 5 cents per credit, some of them will be 10 cents per credit, 25 cents, and so on, all the way up to $100 in the high roll room, meaning that for every credit you play, it's costing you $100. We want to make sure that we're playing what we set out to play and what our budget allows for. Typically, I always suggest playing a max of 2% of your total budget as your bet. So for example, if we have $100 for budgeted for our session today, I'm never going to want to bet more than $2 a spin. Typically, if I want to maximize my play time and try to get in bonuses and have a really good time and have a pretty good chance of, getting into something and having a little fun, I'm going to go even lower than that. I'm going to bet 75 cents to $1.25 maybe. I probably wouldn't even go to that $2 level. Okay, more on that later, but for now, because this machine is only this single denom, we feel comfortable knowing that any button we press is only going to be times 1 penny. That takes us down to the panel in front of us. Now, this is where we decide actually how many credits per spin we're going to bet. So we can bet as low as 50 cents or 50 credits. In this case it's 50 cents, but 50 credits per spin, 100, all the way up to 500, meaning $5 a spin. This game is a line pays game. That means that symbols need to be in a particular order for you to get a pay on that line. So let's see. There's 25 lines, and we want to know what constitutes a line in this game. What symbols are going to have to match up from left to right in what pattern in order for us to get paid. So we're going to hit that game rules button over there on the left, and we're going to kind of flip through everything just till we get to a section that looks very clearly like this. It's a grid, okay? You can look at the other stuff too. You can take your time. Don't feel rushed. If you want to understand the machine better, read through all the game rules if you want to. You can even go to the casino website ahead of time and look at what games they have and check out the game rules online. But generally speaking, you can, at a glance, figure out how and when you get paid just by scrolling through those game rules to this section here. This shows you the win lines. That means, what these grids mean is, if you look at that grid number 1, that is telling you that if you have symbols that are adjacent and come out left to right in that order, in a straight line, you will get paid on that line. Now, if you if you have, say, only 2 of those in a lot of cases, that won't pay you. Typically, not always, but typically it takes 3 symbols in a row that land on a pay line for you to get paid anything back from your bet. Sometimes it's 2, we'll talk about that more later, but suffice to say that the symbols need to come in one of these forms. It could be a zigzag like this. It could be, 1 here, 3 on top, 1 on the bottom here. Every slot is different how it's going to pay. And you'll know very quickly, this is something you can discern as you're playing. And the most important thing to remember is, generally speaking, slots pay from left to right. Okay, let's go back to the game and it'll make more sense as we start to play. In this game, that eagle over there with the gold box around it is wild. Okay, so those are the basics. We're going to minimize this screen here and we're going to start playing. We're going to bet $1 a spin right now. It's easy to see how much we've won or lost, and you have your wins here every time we get a win. And a win doesn't mean that you won more than your bet. It just means you got something back. So we're betting $1. If we get a line hit for 50 cents, it will show up in this win column. That does not mean we won 50 cents on that bet. That means we got back 50 cents of the dollar we spent. Okay, so sometimes it can be confusing because you feel like you keep winning and the machine's making money, or it's showing you coins or making music and sounds or whatever. That doesn't necessarily mean you won more than your bet back. It just means you got something back on that bet, and it's meant to seem exciting and enticing. Okay, but always keep an eye on your wins versus your bet right here. Okay, so we're going to continue to play. One thing to note on this game as well, that egg, it made a sound when it landed too. Typically when something makes a sound when it lands and the other symbols do not make a notable sound when it lands, it means it's special. So that egg is special because if you get 3 of those eggs, you get into a free games bonus. Okay, so here we go. You hear just that plotting, nothing special happened. We did not get a line win, but if we got an otter right here, we would have gotten a line win, because that would have made one of the shapes that we talked about when we looked at those line pays. Okay. Again. Okay, so that lets us know that you don't always need 3 in a row to get paid on this game. You see it's showing you right here that these 2 things lit up. That means that better paying symbols like the fox or maybe the raccoon or the deer or something like that, you only need 2 of those to get back some of your bet. Whereas with lower paying symbols, which are typically going to be either numbers or like the ace, jack, king, queen symbols, those are typically lower paying symbols just in general on slot machines, and 2 of those does not give you anything back on your bet. Okay, so we bet $1, we got 30 cents for 2 foxes. Nothing here. Again, that would be our special symbol. If we got 2 more of those, we would have gotten into the bonus. Okay, you can see it already, right? We have 4 queens, and the machine is showing you what else is paying you on it. It's not just paying you on 4 queens on that top line. It's also paying you for these zigzags. Okay, we bet $1, we got back $2.40. That's our first actual win on this machine, in the sense that we got more than our bet back. Now we confirmed what we thought, that those symbols, those lower paying jack symbols, the J's, we have 2 of those on a pay line, but we did not get paid, meaning only the higher, bigger animal symbols are gonna pay us on 2. Apparently, that does not include the raccoon. Okay, yeah, it can be confusing, but as long as you're kind of learning as you go. Anytime I set in a new slot, I don't necessarily know either. The more you play them and the more you kind of watch, the more it'll make sense to you. Okay, beavers also don't pay, but if these guys were beavers, we would have gotten a pretty good line pay on that. Okay, if you're asking yourself why this paid us 40 cents on our dollar bet, reason is because the eagle is wild. The eagle connected with these 2 raccoons, giving us a small pay there, but it also connected with this fox here, giving us 2 foxes. Foxes, we've already identified, are one of the symbols that we only need 2 of to get a little money back. Not a lot, 40 cents on the dollar, but we've spun a few times. betting our dollar, we still have $92.10 of our original $100 investment. So we're getting some line pays that are kind of keeping us interested. 3 raccoons for 20 cents. I keep touching the screen knowing that it's like gonna do that, but come on, eggs. We need eggs. We need eggs. Oh, okay. I'm so glad this happened, you guys. So this is what you call a random feature. Sometimes referred to, I think it was probably coined by Brian Christopher Slots, which is a great channel. You should check that out if you want to see some really fun slot play. Brian Christopher coined that term shaky, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure a shaky is when something just randomly happens, the screen starts shaking, some sort of activity happens, and it's just like a surprise element. There was no reason for us to get into this little bonus that gave us all these extra wilds, but it happened anyway, and it's just random. There's no way to trigger it. There's no way, you know, to kind of like be able to say why it happened. It was just a random trigger, and it gave us $3.60 on our dollar bet. And we hope it keeps happening. Again, no match left to right there. Come on, eggs. Okay, so we know we're gonna get paid on that. 2 foxes and the Eagles wild. And it gave us almost our bet back. We'll get paid on those foxes again. Oh, okay, we got 2. You can tell something special is happening, right? So had that third one come out, it would have made that thunking sound again, and then there would have been bells and whistles, and we would have known we got into that free games bonus. We didn't get it, but that's how you can tell when a symbol is the wild symbol or a bonus feature symbol. Nah, not always wild, but definitely the bonus symbol. It's gonna make a sound that you're gonna like feel in your guts. You know, they want you to chase that sound. Come on, one time, do it. Oh, Mr. Chip doesn't want to give it up. Mr. Chip's over here shaking his head. So now I'm going to take a second to assess here. We're down $20 on this machine so far. We've had some line pays up and down, but I think constantly kind of checking this number here and making sure that, you know, you're where you want to be is important. You'll see that I just tapped this screen, and what I did is I changed the view of the amount of money we have in this machine still from credit to dollar amounts. That's really going to be important down the line when you may not be playing a penny denom. That way you can know exactly how much you have in dollars. That's a big point of confusion for people if they're playing 2 cents or 5 cents. Sometimes they see this amount and they're like, wait a minute, how much is that? I thought I had more than that, or I thought I had less than that. And then you can always tap here and see what you actually have as a dollar amount. So we're down 20 bucks. I still would like them to see the bonus feature on this game, so I'm gonna try a few more spins. I think I'll go down to like 70 bucks. I may even drop our bet to 50 cents. All right, so we can see we have tens a couple ways. Maybe I'll go one more at $1. Okay, we're gonna drop to 50 cents. Just in an effort to try to get you guys to be able to see. Come on, eggs, do it, do it, do it. One time, one time. Oh. All right, we're gonna call it good for this game. We're down, we'll go one more, 50 cents. Let's make it a round number or closer to a round number. Okay, so we still got 70 bucks left. We're gonna go to a different machine, but hopefully you guys understand what makes for a line pay on this machine, and we're gonna show you a couple different types of machines so you can start to recognize how line pays work in general. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we are at game number 2. This is called Mystical Unicorn, and we are putting our $70.10 ticket from our previous game into this slot marked Insert Bill or Receive Ticket. We're taking our Players Club card. We are putting it in the Players Club card slot. It's red, no bueno. We're gonna pull it out and we're gonna try again. It's green, that means we're good to go. It's gonna say my name over there. We're gonna minimize that screen, and now we're here. Okay, you're gonna see on this game that it is a multi-denominational game, meaning we can change the denom right here, okay? Change denom. So we know we're on 1 cent, we could change it to 2 or 5. I'll show you here. That means at the 2-cent denom, if we were to bet 50 credits, notice there's no, you see the dollar sign there? There's no dollar sign or cent sign here. That means that's a credit. That would be $1 a pull, and it can be really confusing if you try to bet that. We're gonna make sure we're on the 1-cent denom. 50 cents equals 1 credit, which is 1 penny. We know we're betting 50 cents a spin here. Up here, you'll see progressives at the top. These can happen for a lot of reasons, and again, we'll talk about that on a later edition of this slot school. So for now, we're going to look at this board here, the panel in front of us. The options for this game are 50 credits, 100, 150, 250, 500. Again, we're gonna go on the lower end due to our $100 budget in this case. We can bet 50 cents or $1 because we're on, that's probably what we're gonna do right here. Coming back up to the main screen, if we don't know how this game pays, we are going to look at this pays or help symbol, pays or helps button, and we're gonna kind of look at these pay lines again. We see our grid, it looks very similar to the last grid. Most things that connect from left to right are gonna pay us, and we're gonna see the things that don't pay us. The thing to note, typically, whatever the symbol is that is related to the game itself. So mystical unicorn, the mystical unicorn is the best symbol. That's what we want, okay? And we're gonna be able to glean very quickly what the bonus symbol is and what the wild symbols are as we play. And I'll show you guys how. We're gonna start with a 50-cent bet. Okay, the unicorns did not connect left to right. We would have needed them here for that to count. Okay, you guys heard that sound, right? Bam! That palace means if you get 3 of those palaces, you're in the bonus. And in this case, in most cases, bonus is going to mean one of 2 things. Typically, mainly, it's going to be free games of some kind, and sometimes it can also be a pick bonus where you match 3 like symbols, and it will give you one of the progressives. But again, more on that later. Right now, we're going to try to just see if we can determine what's wild here, what makes for a match. Okay, now I know what's wild. This game is showing us that this is a pay line, and it's including this symbol. So that means that symbol is wild. So we have spade, 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 and that's gonna count for anything that it matches with that makes for a pay from left to right. Okay, so now we know this isn't a pay line. This guy's here, he's down here and here. We technically have 3 adjacent reels with a matching symbol, but it is not among the pay lines that we had been shown when we looked at that earlier grid. So now we know not everything left to right is a pay line. 3 of those, come on. Okay, 3 flowers making that little V, upside down V. That should be a pay line. Yep, 40 cents. So not winning our whole bet back on a lot of these, but that's okay. We're getting a little something. Would love to get 3 of those castles. Come on. Bunnies. We got bunnies 2 ways, which gave us a little more than our bet back, 60 cents for a 50-cent investment. That lets us know we only need 1 more. Oh, you guys. And that's what we call in the slot game a sweat. So a sweat is when you're almost about to get something, you just need 1 more thing to close the deal and it doesn't happen. It's part of the experience that makes slots so addictive. And it's fun because the adrenaline starts pumping and that kind of stuff, but it's also terrible, especially when it happens over and over again and you don't get the bonus. Would love to get some of those unicorns left to right for sure. That's where the big pays are in this game. We got some wilds in the middle there, so we were able to match up those clubs to get a line pay. Bunnies. Okay, so we got bunnies, but we only got paid on this half of the bunnies. Even though we had bunnies here, that lets us know that this is not considered a line. And again,
nobody who comes into these casinos, if they haven't played a slot before, knows exactly what's going to pay unless they're going to spend the 20 minutes to really pour over the rules under that menu and help section, or game rules section, which I definitely recommend if you have the time or inclination. And okay, that's letting us know that unicorns are good. And had we gotten another row of them, or another like a bunch more or whatever, that it would be something that would pay us pretty well relative to our bet size. That's something to note too. If we're betting penny denom and we're betting about 50 cents, a spin, there'll be times where bells are going off and coins are flying everywhere and it's like massive win, it'll say, or whatever. That is relative to your bet size. So massive win on a 50-cent bet. Chip, what would you consider a massive win on a 50-cent bet?
Probably $20, $25.
20 or 25 bucks is a pretty big win, right? You think if wins in terms of, come on, do it. Ugh.
50 extra bet. 50
Yeah, 50 times your bet would be considered like a really big win. If you 100 extra bet, even better. That's like so amazing. A lot of times bonuses or big line pays are going to be 10x your bet or something like that, and that's still pretty good, because think about it, you get 10 free spins out of that. If you're betting 50 cents and you get a $5 line pay on something, you're getting 10 free spins out of that. So it is pretty significant. That said, massive win. Okay, those are wild. We need unicorns. White. Yes, more unicorns. White. Oh yeah, come on, do it. Close the deal. Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay, so now we're gonna see what unicorns consider to be fantastic. We're killing it. It's going fast. When it's moving fast like that means it's a pretty lot, right? If it's moving more slowly, that means it's probably not going to be that much. This is a huge win on a 50-cent bet, you guys. I'm stoked about this, and this is one of the reasons I like this game. Still going. And it's showing you as it's adding it up. Sometimes at the bottom of the screen, it'll say what your total win is, but you see it's telling you line 32 paid $5, line 33 paid $5, line 34 paid $5, line 36 paid $5. We're almost at $100, you guys. That's crazy on a 50-cent bet. That is a super big, massive win. We got the major progressive. Oh my God, you guys, this is so amazing. This was a totally random occurrence. It has nothing to do with the fact that these unicorns came out, you guys. This is a major progressive because this is a must award by Progressive. It's so loud right now. I'm going to turn this down a little, even though I am super stoked, because it's like, I can't believe it's happening on Slot School episode 1. Okay, mega big win. Okay, can you lift up here? Okay, so when we sat down, I told you not to worry about these progressives, mainly because I didn't think we were going to hit one of them. It's really hard to hit a progressive. So what a progressive is a bonus that you can hit as...
Incredible.
I'm just like, I'm
So what this does say, in one of the lines, it says a progressive could be won
on any spin.
On any win.
On any win, any spin. Yes. So, okay. For this one, it's not any spin. It could be after any line win or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it was random. It's not because we did so good and we got all those unicorns. It is because it was just randomly triggered at that time. It could have happened when we had 3 clubs or something like that. It could have triggered at any point. The thing to note is that when we sat down, this number here was at, I think, $346 or something. This particular progressive must award by $500, which means it had been building for quite a while. It starts at $2.50, and these move pretty slowly, especially at the low denomination that we were playing, okay? 50 cents. And I can't believe we won this much on 50 cents. You guys,
That's incredible.
this is $456.64. We have $505 in cash on us. We put $70.10 into this machine. This is unbelievable. Okay, so now back to the game. This progressive has reset to $2.50. The minor progressive is still at $41.73. Let's see if we can hit that one too. We're gonna keep playing. because we won so much at this machine, I'm going to try a couple bets at a higher amount because we are playing on the casino's money. It's up to you if you choose to do that. You can take this out right now and go home. I would recommend leaving the 563 in there and trying a couple backup spins just to see if there's something else cooking in there for you. But I see no problem with cashing this out, sitting at the bar and having a drink with your friends, or, you know, just playing the super minimum and chit-chatting while you have a drink or whatever. I love this for us, okay? I would love this to happen to you guys. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna play $1.50. And we're gonna set a floor here. This is not like a slots 100 type of thing in the sense of, this isn't something you need to know to go play slots, but this is something I'm telling you, is that every time you get a big win like that, or even a modest win, say you get 25% over your money. If you put $100 in and you're up to 125 or 130, take a second and think about whether you want to cash out that money and set a floor. Say, okay, we're up 30 bucks. We're up 30% on our 100, right? Maybe I'm going to set a floor and I'm only going to lose 10 of that so that I'm up 20% of our money no matter what. So we're going to say my floor is 120. For us here, we're at $4.99 right now. Our floor is going to be, what do you think, Mr. Chip, 460?
Yeah, 450, 460, yeah.
What if we do 470 since we bought in for 70 at this machine? So we're going to do 470 is going to be our floor. We are not giving all this money back. That was too lucky. That was too unexpected and unlikely for us to just give all that money back to the unicorns, okay? Again, I will say this is a good game to play for beginners. It's not that complicated. The line pays and the amounts of credits and things like that are pretty simple. The bigger the cabinets and the more bells and whistles that a game has, the newer the games look, sometimes the harder it is to understand. And so I recommend starting on games like this and games that don't have these crazy big progressives. Wouldn't it be exciting? Wouldn't it be exciting if we could show you guys free games too? Come on, one time. Man, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Not only does this give us free games, we just missed it. I hope you guys saw it, but it said scatter. We got $3 on a scatter pay, meaning just getting those 3 symbols gave us $3, double our bet. If we got 4 of those symbols, it would have been more. If we got 5, it would have been even more. So that's where we're at.
Let's go.
Do it. Do it. Oh my God. If we build this room with unicorns, it is going to pay so good. Oh!
Incredible.
Still really good though, you guys. Very exciting.
We're moving really fast.
It is moving really fast. So you guys remember from last time what happened? When it moved really fast, we made a $1.50 bet, guys. We are still not exactly high rolling, 78 bucks on that one spin. And we still have 8 more spins remaining, as you can see on the left. Here we go. Bunnies, little pay there. 4 more spins. We need unicorns. You could also re-trigger the bonus by getting 3 of those palace symbols that would start us all over again with free games. We need 1 more pay here. Unicorns. Come on. Yes, yes, do it. Do it. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. No! Because it's unicorns and a highest paying symbol, it did pay us just for 2 on that adjacent reel. 1 more spin. Come on, you guys. Let's go. Yes, yes. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh my God.
Oh, amazing.
Again, that's going to be another 70, whatever it was before. You guys, this is like, I feel like this is slot school, but I feel like this is like,
Beginner's luck, right?
It's like, I'm just like, absolutely. Okay, I will tell you, don't go in thinking this is going to happen. I'm just like, what the heck?
Incredible.
Oh my gosh, so exciting. 100.
Minor progressive awarded.
You guys, stop it. Just
Incredible.
what the hell? I said we wanted to try to hit it, and what happened? Unbelievable.
Unreal.
Okay, we are back. We needed a minute to regroup. I'm trying to like be calm and very like studious about this. And like, here's what you should do in slot machines. But this is like, I really need you guys to know this is not the norm. This is like unbelievable. This is like totally epic win on a super low bet. We're very excited right now. So I hope this is what happens to you if you guys come play Mystical Unicorn. Okay,
So we are back. Shout out to my friend Lisa. She's one of the people who sort of indicated that not everybody knows how to play slots, and that, you know, she felt a little intimidated and unsure when she came into casinos about, you know, which slots to play, how to play them, or whatever. So she was the inspiration behind this video. She told me to win big today. Lisa, we won big today. Okay. So we are back. We are now going to move our floor, okay? Our floor before, I don't even remember what we said, 470 to get 400 over the 70 we put in.
Yeah.
We now are at 690. Our new floor is going to be 670. We are going to take $600 of the casino's money today, and we are not giving it back. Okay, we are back. Our bet is $1.50, and we are going to continue. So that free games run paid us a lot. Really big pays on those unicorns left to right. When you fill up those whole reels with unicorns, it just pays huge. I mean, we were getting, you know, almost $80 just on the line pays on that, which is crazy. At $1.50, it does go a lot more quickly. You guys can see we're already down to $6.79, and that's okay. There are 700 other slots in this room to play, so I don't feel any allegiance to this one, although it will make me want to come back next time. I don't want to just give everything back, you know. It was hot for a minute and it doesn't seem as hot now, so a couple more spins. In the slot game, we refer to these as backup spins or a heat check, and basically you're just seeing if your luck is going to continue as it was. So I guess we are going to call that a wrap for session 1, our first try at slot school. I think it went really good. I hope that the winning wasn't the only good part. I hope we were able to explain to you guys the basics of how to play slots so you feel less intimidated the next time you go to the casino. One thing I'll mention is there are some free slots apps online that might make you feel more comfortable about how to read line pays and things like that. One of them I think is called like Big Fish. At this time I'm not affiliated with any of those or anything like that, but you might want to download something like that online. Just even playing, I know playing like poker online for free and things like that made me a lot more comfortable going into the casino and playing poker at a legit table. So that's something you can try too, but definitely tune in next week for Slot School Sundays, where we will tackle a different type of slot and hopefully help you guys feel more confident on the casino floor. We'll see you out there.